Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. It's 6:15 in the morning, another 8-hour farming session, an 8-hour tower MF grind is done. I gotta say, this is actually a lot better than I expected, and I kind of hate myself for doing the Alk and Go all content strategy on a Stonebrand character if I could just have played probably 5 days on the Magic Finder and achieved kind of the same. Anyways, in those 8, I would say 8 plus 3 hours, because I did farm a couple of maps yesterday, I actually managed to find 10 nurse cards. So one I transferred into the doctor because the doctor is a little bit more worth than 8 nurse cards. The nurse card's going for 1.7x, the doctor card is around about 14x alts. So yeah, let's take a look at the write down, and we actually made around about 35 exalts today. So 10 nurse cards and 3 exalt drops in total in the matter of, let me quickly put up my info box. It says, yeah, around about 150 maps, 3 exalt orbs, 10 nurse cards, which actually evens out like probably a nurse card every 10 maps, which is kind of actually ridiculous, counting in the price of 1.7 exalts. And I did actually prepare yesterday quite a bunch of Scourged maps. I did them as well. Map sustain wise, it did not, or at least it was not possible, so I did buy actually a bulk of those. And when you're wondering like what was the farming strategy, basically I was buying some of the, where is it? Over here? No, wait, 4x. So I was running 4 of these, what is it, Surplus Watchstones, which is basically 6% quantity of area of items found. They are basically over here, times 4, and then with the Atlas passives, with the effect of Watchstone modifiers and stuff like that, we did actually get quite a bunch of extra quantity, and they're going for around about 4 exalts. So, and yeah, I made basically 35x in a matter of like 11 hours or so, or 10 hours, which basically is like 3.23x. And if we compare it to the other days where I was just grinding all Atlas with like Alk and Go, I was looking a lot better today with these kind of results, getting like almost like, yeah, 3.5x per hour, which is actually quite ridiculous since it's a tier 3 map. They are not so hard to sustain, and when you're wondering what scarabs I used, some I did run without scarabs. Most of them I basically just used whatever I had, right? So I wanted to actually start off with like Reliquary, Strongbox, then I think it was like, was it Cartography and Div cards? I'm not entirely too sure. This was like the preferred version that I wanted to run, but after checking the prices, I did not. I bought the Rusted Reliquaries for like 100 today for like 100 Chaos. The other ones, they were bulk-wise so expensive, and I did not want to spend like more than 5 Chaos per Scarab for like ambush Scarabs and stuff like that. So the other way that I did, since I had a lot of Scarabs from like throughout the farming from the last couple of days, right? I was just using whatever I felt like. Was it Shaper? Was it Elder? I ran a bunch of Breach from Abyss. Like, I did not buy any besides the Reliquary ones. Sadly, no Headhunter, no Mageblood belt or anything like that. And so I just, like, used whatever I had, more or less, right? To just not... So I don't have to, like, buy, because now I have to convert all the Scarabs, and if I just use the Scarabs, I don't have to buy or resell them, right? Good. What does that mean for the greater good of the Mageblood belt? I would say we are currently, this is like what I have here in my currency fragments, div cards, essences, fossils, and so on. There's a lot of things that I still need to sell. These 216 exalts does not include any of my sell tabs, right? I still have like a bunch of stuff for sale from all the quad tabs and whatnot. There is always possible that I sell random stuff and get like an X or 2 extra, right? So basically 216x. And I have the option to now sell my Tornado Shot build again, which actually will give me a lot of profit as well, because yesterday I built this one entirely on stream and was around about 20 exalts that I invested. The helm I bought for 4 exalts. If I check it now on the market, there is only 2 available for 8 and 10x. So if I get like 7x for it, 3x profit, right? Then the Inspired Learnings, I bought them for like 3.5 exalts. Now they are 4.5, 4.8 exalts. So for the both of them, it's basically another like 2 exalts extra that I make profit. The Pariah Rings, like all the other stuff, maybe I can actually val this one for +1 chain. That would actually bring shit tons of currency. This is extra cold. I have no idea if this is good. Might be. I mean, probably better than the other one. Hey, I made profit. How much is this? Might not be 45C, but mine is 100% perfect. Perfect on the projectile damage and the lightning. So this is actually quite good as well. The Wind Ripper I bought for 5x. I actually linked it afterwards, put up the quality. So I'm definitely looking towards like 8, 9x on this one as well. So I would assume that I will get round about, let's say, 35 exalts from my magic finder. That puts me round about the 250 exalts mark once I'm done with trading. Good. Let me check on the Mageblood belt. That is currently going for a bit more Mageblood. So the thing is, since I'm having this belt on, like, I was checking them every single day. Currently it's 250x. Before I started the stream, so like 8 hours ago, they were at 205 exalts, okay? So there is like a margin of like plus minus 50 exalts on the Mageblood belt. Like, I think 2 days ago in the night, the cheapest Mageblood belt was 300 exalts, right? So 300x compared to today's 205x. So basically that means if I'm able to get 250x, I'm not gonna buy the first one that I will find on the market. I'm definitely gonna first of all whisper a lot of those and make them a price offer like 220x, 230x or something like that. Maybe even less, because those people, or at least the people that are actually want to buy a Mageblood belt, they know that the price could also be like 200x, right? So if you're paying 250 for it, and that's your own fault, basically. I will just wait a little bit. Maybe I get some in like 2 or 3 hours, or at least like once I'm done with converting the currency, right? I don't know how long that will take, but I'm definitely sure that I'm trying to get one for like a 200x or something, just like asking for a better price, because the people that are currently selling it for 250, they probably had it up for like 200x like 10 hours ago, right? And since it's always the cheapest on the market and they just adjust their prices, you know, if you just put the Mageblood on live search, there is like every 2 or 3 minutes there is a new Mageblood belt popping up, and this is not because there is so many found, it's just because people are always like correcting their prices, basically, right? There is also like people that are flipping those belts, or at least like, you know, they bought for 170, now they want to get some extra profit out of it, or they use it over the day and trying to sell it in the night, because in the night it's like 50x more worth than throughout the day. But anyways, I think I'm almost positive that tomorrow I'm gonna buy the belt once everything is said and done, and then we can basically finish this project. Overall, it took 7 days, like an entire week of farming, and yeah, it was actually a quite interesting project. We're not done yet. I will make a video if I buy it, once I buy it, as well as like a little bit of an explanation video. How does this belt actually work? What does it do? What are the flasks that we could use for, like, once I have the belt, I'm gonna make a separate Mageblood how-to video or something, right? So I can show it off a little bit on how does it work. And then we're probably gonna start roundabout over again, just because probably the future build will most likely have a tabby, 7 league steps, a gold trim, and a Mageblood belt. Yeah, it's going to be a build for 2 Miras that probably hardly can farm Blood Aqueducts. But hey, this is the joy of the game, right? We're always searching and looking for upgrades, and if Mageblood belt is the first item that I want to get, then it is what it is, right? There has been other leagues where I was trying to get the Headhunter as fast as possible. Good. The next build. Basically, the idea would be to farm simulacrums. I don't know if I want to continuously mapping, since I've done like a week of mapping. Like, yeah, Mageblood, Magic Find Tower is definitely worth. I can 100% recommend that strategy. I said like 20 exalts what I spent, plus 2 inspired learnings, right? If you skip them, you're with a 10 exalts, you can make a reliable, good magic finder for these maps, and then you can just like browse them and just like scourge your maps and get even more profit out of them, right? It's definitely a very solid strategy. You can definitely go for something like this and then upgrade into better items or even watchstones and whatnot. But for me, I want to do the new content, right? I think tower farm is nice, but it's still tower farm. This is something we have been farming since a long time, basically throughout the leagues. But I'm looking more towards the Delve push, Delve 1000. I'm looking more towards the Simulacrum. Maybe, if possible, with the Mageblood belt, I can make a build that would potentially go to wave 30 Simulacrums. If I can do so, then I'm definitely looking for a Simulacrum project, more or less. Like 60 Simulacrums, wave 30, what's the outcome, right? And yeah, I think we're gonna wait and see. I'm going to sell everything now and just chill, watch some Netflix and wait for trades. And then once I buy the belt, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that part. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.